Today's podcast is sponsored by King's Cleaning Solutions. King's offers carpet cleaning, tile and grout cleaning, upholstery cleaning, natural stone maintenance, area rug cleaning, and hardwood floor cleaning in Kokomo and its surrounding areas. Contact them today for all of your cleaning needs.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Lamp, brought to you by the Kokomo Lantern. I'm Kokomo Lantern Publisher Pat Munsey, and with me today are three special guests who are going to tell you about something I look forward to every year here in Kokomo, and that is the Kokomo Downtown Farmers Market. The Farmers Market will start this Saturday, May 4th. I believe it opens at 9 a.m. And I'm going to let these three fine people introduce themselves, and we'll start talking about what's on offer this season. So, sir?
Okay, my name is Ken Poulard, and I'm the president of the Farmers Market Board at this time.
Keith Peterson, I'm the Farmers Market Treasurer.
I'm Allison Norman, and I'm doing marketing for the board.
Very good. So, how many years has the market been in business in Kokomo?
More than one answer to that, but I believe this should be our 23rd season.
Wow.
I think there was some early starts that if you could actually almost call it the 24th or 25th.
Gotcha. And this is located in the same place just about every year, right, through its history, which would be at Mulberry and Washington Street in the Grace United Methodist parking lot, or is it the Masons parking lot?
It's actually a city parking lot. The city gives
Yeah.
us
There you
the
go.
access to use that parking lot, yes.
There used to be a farmer's market sign over it. Is that still there? Is that?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so there you go. You can't miss it then. It actually is signed all year round. So what is new about this year's iteration of the farmers market that people really need to know about?
Well, I think one thing that's new this year is we've got probably 25% more vendors than we've had in the last several years. So a greater diversity of products for sure, and more choices within product lines as well. We're doing 22 events again this summer because we have 22 Saturdays between May 4th and September 28th. And we also have I think a broader selection of musical performers and Little Sprouts providers, which is a program for our youngest market goers.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, when you think farmers market, you're thinking farmers with produce, and that's definitely there. I mean, I've seen that. But there's so much more with the Kokomo Farmers Market than just fresh food from the field. What are some of your favorites, Mr. Poulard?
I like some of the demos that's there, and a lot of the makers have a lot of various items that they handmade, and that's presented there. And I like the programs for the kids. You know, looking back on some of what happened last year, we had over 850 kids go through the Little Sprouts program.
Okay.
And we also give them what we call Sprout Bucks after they participate, and they can spend that among the local vendors there, and that was about $1,100 went through that.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about this Sprout program a little bit. How do kids get involved in it, and what does it entail?
It's a tent that we have. We have 4 or 5, kind of market tents, and one of them is a Little Sprouts right next to the market, main market tent. And there's various activities to learn about farming, have some art and craft projects, and they get there and it's fun. They learn, play games, and I think this coming up is the Sol, right? I think they're coming up on this Saturday. With the worms, I think.
This Saturday, yeah, the Howard County Recycling Organization is going to be out running Little Sprouts for us, and they're going to do something with worms. So I can't imagine kids might like
worms. Interesting. So, a little composting, a little.
Yes.
I'm not sure what they call it, vermiculite or something. I don't know. It's worms. Ooh, hey. So that's one of the more unusual things that you're going to run into this Saturday at the first farmers market for the season. What would you say would be the booth you're most looking forward to this week?
Weston's Bakery, probably for me personally.
Okay.
They make dog treats. I'm hoping they bring some with them.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great stand, along with the tried and true farm stands that we have. We have the makers, like they were saying. There are tie-dye stands. There's going to be jewelry. something for everyone in the family. So if you want to bring mom and dad, there's something for both of them to do, and you can bring your dogs as well because those dog treats will be there.
Okay, so it's a animal friendly event.
Yes.
So I can bring my dogs, my cats, my birds, whatever my.
Your birds might fly away, but if you have a way of tethering them to yourself, I'm sure you can bring them with you.
You like them on a leash, but
Yeah.
yes.
All right, so when I show up with a bird on a leash, I'm not going to ask the bird ahead of time if it approves, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so you have some live music as well then throughout the summer. Do we have live music on the first day, or what would be the first time?
Yes, there will be live music this weekend.
Okay, and who is our featured artist this Saturday?
Ivory Moss this first Saturday.
Okay.
She's a local talent and has done markets in the past for us. A couple of years now she's been available to us and does a fantastic job.
What style of music would you say that she?
It's kind of folk, country, some pop, I think, and just her and an acoustic guitar and a great voice.
Very good. Now, the farmers market is free to attend. There's no admission fee, correct?
Correct.
So really, you've got more money to spend at the individual booths. You said you brought 22 new booths this year. Is that right?
No, we have 22 Saturdays between
22 Saturdays.
May 4th and September 28th.
See how my mind works.
Yeah, we usually have around 28 to 30. Well, if we count our market tents, we really have about 36 slots that are covered each week. So.
And is that closed for the season, or if there's somebody who wants to start a booth, can they do that once the season begins?
Absolutely. We have a website, and on that website's a link to where you can sign up as an applicant. And we'll take applications throughout the season. We are pretty full, but we find a way usually to squeeze most people in.
And do you curate these booths? I can only have so many that provide this kind of product, so many that can buy, or how does that go with the selection process?
Yeah, we have a group on the board, a subgroup of the board that looks at all the applications and makes a determination. Like, for example, sweet corn is something that comes in. It's very seasonal. It's very time boxed, and we have 3 excellent sweet corn vendors, and so to keep only 2 there on any one given Saturday, we negotiated among them to try to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to sell all their sweet corn. So that's an example of the kind of things we do curate amongst.
Now, I'm assuming you have sponsors for the season. So can you tell me a little bit about your sponsors and how they jumped on board with you?
You want to do that one?
Yeah. Well, we have Duke Energy is a sponsor. They also was a sponsor last year as well, and the county has been a sponsor for us and many years, and various religious organizations have been sponsors, and we really appreciate a lot of the vendors, the volunteers, and the sponsors, because that's what makes the market. Right?
Sure.
And so we have several things that we want to do this year. What's new? One other thing that's new is we have a new market manager.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it's onboarding now, so that's exciting to see how we do there. And another thing is we're going to be collaborating with the Food Desert Initiative.
Oh,
well,
okay.
right?
Tell me a little bit how you're working with that.
Well, the intent is to try to support if you have say any vendors or someone that's working in that venue and they need booth space or awareness from the community, they can come out. They may have a chance. It's a non-profit organization. Last year we provided booths for 10 nonprofit organizations, so we collaborated with them so they can get their mission and their word out to the community.
Now, we can cut this part out if it turns out it's not true, but do you have booths that accept WIC or food stamps?
Food stamps, yes. WIC we're working on that.
Yeah, and that was another initiative that we're working on, trying to get WIC this year. We have SNAP.
Okay.
Yep. And in fact, last year I think we had about 5,000 in purchases with SNAP.
Wow.
And we also have a program that we double up to $20. One of our sponsors provides the funds. So if a person has, let's say, $20 worth of WIC purchases, we can double it to 40.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that's one of the benefits.
Important, yeah, and that really helps the food desert situation.
Yes.
So really, then all they need is transportation.
Yes.
I'm guessing you haven't branched quite that far yet, where you've got the farmers market transportation. But you know what? The city of Kokomo is renting bicycles on that Saturday, right?
You got the trolley system. Right?
True.
Trolley system. Actually, there's a trolley stop right there at that corner, I believe.
Oh, well,
Right
so
at the
you
corner
could
of
actually
Mulberry
use.
and Washington, yeah.
And it's right off the center of downtown, so it's a very walkable space to get to if you're in the area.
Gotcha. So if you're already used to using the public transportation that we have, obviously you can get to the farmers market this Saturday, which is fantastic. How many people do you anticipate in a given week will attend the farmers market?
I believe some of the numbers, Ken, we had last year were, was it 600 to 800
Yeah, total, yeah.
in that realm.
Correct. Yeah.
So really, you need to get there early, as close to 9 o'clock as you can, because it sounds like, with that kind of traffic.
It's pretty busy. Once it gets started, it's pretty.
Cool. So if I wanted to be a sponsor of the farmers market, how would I go about doing that?
Well, we solicit obviously donations. Being a nonprofit, dedicated nonprofit, we could contact one of us at the board at kokomofarmersmarket.org.
Okay.
.com, excuse me.
So kokomofarmersmarket.com, I go to that website and I can find a way to contact you to see about sponsorships. And what would I get in exchange for my sponsorship dollar?
Yeah, there were different tier levels, and I don't know if we've looked into those as much lately.
We haven't changed them. We can change them for this season.
Yeah.
You're sponsoring us because you gave us a deal on getting the word out about the market.
Absolutely,
And
yes.
what we'll do for you is put your logo on our webpage.
Ooh, look at that. I'm
Yes.
coming up in the world.
And we're creating a new banner, hopefully, so that we can advertise our sponsors that way as well at the market. So when all 600 to 800 people come, they'll get to see who's helping make the market possible. And if you can't donate to the market, just come out and support our vendors.
Sure. Now, do you have any specially themed Saturdays throughout the season?
I don't think we've planned any yet, but we've got
some in the
ideas.
works.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll post those on our social media pages. Kokomo Farmers Market can be found on Facebook. We're trying to get an Instagram up and going. So be on the lookout. You can follow our page. Take a look at the things that we're posting. We'll let you know about special deals with our vendors. We'll let you know about the talent that we have. We'll let you know about any theme days that we might come up with. Maybe bring your bird day.
Hey,
We'll see.
I got to go get a bird.
Yeah,
I got to go get a bird right now.
We'll see if we can get that in the works, but keep an eye out. We'll have something for
Very
our
good.
patrons.
And of course, we're going to share all of this on the Kokomo Lantern as well. We're a proud partner with the farmers market, so we'll give you regular updates every week on what's going on, and we'll be out there several times to take some pictures and share the Saturday with them. And I hope that we see all of you out there as well. I'd like to push that 600 to 800, maybe up to 1,000 or 1,200, and see how they do, huh? Let's make it really
Test us.
successful. That's
Yeah.
right. There you go.
Right.
Dare. All right. Is there anything else that people need to know about the farmers market this year?
Nope. For more information, kokomofarmersmarket.com. You can find the vendor application if you'd like to join the farmers market. I know that we're pretty full for this season, but it can never hurt to get your foot in the door. That'll give you information on which vendors will be there. On Facebook, if you follow us, we'll post which vendors will be there on the weekend so you know who to expect, and we'll post more information as it comes.
Fantastic. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode of The Lamp. Again, I'm Pat Munsey, publisher of the Kokomo Lantern, and I really appreciate your time. And please come out this Saturday, 9 o'clock, to the farmers market. Have
Thank
a great
you.
day.
Thank you.